Why does everybody and their mama hate Bandman Kevo, bruh? Why? What did he do to y'all? I don't know. We finna check this shit out. Why does everybody hate Bandman Kevo, bruh? Now look, somebody sent me this video on Instagram the other day. They was like, "Hey man, I know you be tapped into the money shit. Y'all know Bandman Kevo. He all about the getting money, online business, scam this. You know what I'm saying? He used to scam and shit. Now you know what I'm saying? He tried to turn his life around and shit like that. But somebody sent me this video. They was somehow react to this video. Why everybody hate Bandman Kevo, or had Charleston White was called as Bandman Kiva or BBL
If
Kevo.
you've been on
Let's
social
check it
media
out.
sometime throughout the past 8 years,
Here we
there's
go.
a chance you've come across someone by the name of Bandman Kevo, a scammer turned rapper turned money guru, who through the years has become one of the most controversial people on the internet, leading to an influx of hate, all because of his antics. And this is why people have
What's good with y'all boys, man? It's your boy Profits for real. I damn near forgot to say that. If y'all ain't if you just not tuning in to one of my videos for the first time, bro. First of all, go ahead and smack the shit up out yourself because you should have been here from the get go. But it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? You're here now. Welcome. Let's get back to the vid, man.
have come to hate Bandman Kevo. Kevin Ford, also known as Bandman Kevo, grew up in Chicago. Growing up in a dangerous environment at an early age, this pushed him to find any way to make it out. Instead of joining a gang like many of his peers did, Kevin chose to participate in another form of criminal activity in the form of scamming due to how lucrative it seemed compared to other schemes. After dropping out of school in the 10th grade, Kevin would start scamming soon after, starting off learning how to make fake documents, which later turned into cracking cards. Cracking cards is a form of fraud where consumers respond to an online solicitation for quote-unquote easy money and provide a debit card for withdrawal of fake check deposits. And this will make Kevin a lot of money.
I caught my case in 2012. You get what I'm saying? So the case really is from like 2010 on up. But I can clearly say that I was probably making about 50 to 100K
a week.
Yeah.
In 2012,
Shit.
Kevin will be
50K to 100K a week. God damn. And you run that shit up off the jugs though. Like what? Going federal. That's tough.
arrested and charged with bank fraud, a state case that he would beat. And things were looking up for a bit as Kevin pursued a career in music under the name Bandman Kevo. He would even get Chief Keef, who was the hottest rapper in Chicago at the time, to be featured on one of his songs titled Baller and Me Remix, which the original song went pretty viral. Kevo's victory lap will be short-lived, as in 2014,
I ain't gonna lie. Bandman Kevo, his music ass. Don't get me wrong, his music ass. But he got like 2 or 3 good songs. One song I fuck with, bro. It's called Uber by Bandman Kevo. He's like, "Might run that check when I'm sitting in the Uber. If you don't know me, I'm good with computer." That shit hard, but the rest of the shit, basura, garbage.
his house would get raided by federal agents, with them seizing his laptop filled with important evidence used to eventually convict him. In 2016, Bandman Kevo will be sentenced to 22 months in prison for conspiracy to commit bank fraud. Moments after sentencing, Kevo had this to say: "I will do everything possible to stay relevant. 22 months will fly, and I will be back better than ever and on my cocky shit." And that's exactly what he did. After being released from prison, he would continue dropping music while going on a press run talking about his time in prison, while giving financial advice on the side. Now, I don't know who in their right mind would take financial advice with someone like him, but let's chalk it up to the pandemic going on. I believe in once a scammer, always a scammer. As Kevo got more eyes on his brand for his get-rich-quick methods, the more he would use social media to stay relevant in any way possible. And this is where the internet started to turn on him, starting with his persona that many people saw as corny. They could see right through it all, especially when he constantly mentions how much he's made or currently makes either at one time, per day, or per week. So that just causes people to believe it's cap. Like this clip of him saying that he made $18 million a week at one point.
$18 million a week, nigga. What?
18 million? You can make that. This nigga went crazy. Now, my goal for this year.
Yeah, he know he capped. He know he capped. Look how he just looked at the camera like that. You see how he gave the camera that little side eye like that? Watch this.
18 million?
Watch him.
Make that. This nigga went crazy. Now, my goal for this year.
Yep, that's how you know a nigga cap. When they give you that little side eye, cap.
Yeah, you know, everything is possible. Everything is possible.
I'm not here to pocket watch, but it gets to a point, man. Like, you can't believe everything you see online. Look how he looks at the camera before,
Exactly,
knowing
bro.
that he was about to tell the biggest lie ever. Just listen to Funny Marco hit him with the damn, that's crazy. He's not buying it either. Look at this clip of him saying that buying ugly, overpriced jewelry shows that you've quote-unquote elevated.
No, I gotta look a certain way now. I'm at a different level.
And now that you damn got more jewelry than me. I don't got all my jewelry, but you look like crazy with the jewelry. You know what I mean? So clearly, you thought about it. If you go back and watch the old video, and look now, it's elevated. That's the whole goal of everybody else about elevating. You know what I mean? So that's what
Jewelry don't mean you got
This
it,
is the
bro.
dumbest trap I've ever seen my people fall into, and that's not hate, it's facts. I'm not saying you can't buy jewelry if you enjoy it, but the main priority when you're building wealth should not be that. Stop prioritizing bullshit, especially if it looks like this. Now let's move on to the infamous liposuction.
Yeah, bro, I don't even give a fuck about jewelry. I just wear these little gold chains, you feel me? Some earrings, and I'm cool. Like, all that extra shit,
BBL and a height
straight on it.
surgery situation. In 2022, Bandman Kevo claimed to have gotten ab and waist liposuction surgery, going from 284 pounds to 220. He also
What
calls
the
out rappers
fuck?
for not being as honest as him when it comes to getting similar procedures done.
Look, I'm gonna show y'all, like, this is how your shit supposed to look after you working out. You gotta be working out hard as hell, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, after the fact. You feel me? So,
Nigga, what he got
take
his body
fat
done?
from everywhere,
BBL
you know what I'm saying?
Kevo.
To form my shit. You know what I'm saying? My lower back, my legs, everything, you feel me? Fat, anywhere, like, everything was weird about my body, like, cause I weighed 284, you feel me? So, this 220 right here, you know what I mean? Like, when my shit busting hard, you know what I'm saying?
Fat ass
When my
nigga.
chest was hanging over, fat as hell, now I'm decent, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas can get right. And you know what's crazy? What's so crazy is, I was like, man, at first I wasn't even with no, like, you know, lipo shit. I'm like, man, I ain't doing that shit. But then all my rich homies, they like, man, everybody do that shit. They just be low key with it. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, fuck it, let's get it. I'm tired of going to the gym a million times and my stomach's still big as hell. Like, I'm literally, like, they say when you like,
Nigga said I'm tired of going to the gym and my stomach's still big. That mean you ain't doing shit in the gym, nigga. If you going to the gym every day for a month straight, 2 months straight, you ain't seeing no progress, your stomach still big, you need to switch up your routine, my nigga. What is this guy talking about?
lipo fat cells really don't grow back.
Nigga went and got a BBL on his chest because he couldn't get rid of his stomach. Where they do that shit at?
Quick as long as you do this shit the
You
right
feel
way.
me? Nigga, hit
This
the
led to
gym.
people
Do some
calling
sit
him
ups,
feminine,
nigga.
saying that he's built like a Ninja Turtle and Benzino fused together. You even had someone ask, what's next, a BBL? And this comment basically predicted the future. And as recent as 2024, Kevo revealed that he got in a quote-unquote BBL and height surgery, apparently going from 5'8" to 6'8". This post blew up online, leading people to call him BBL Kevo.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Listen, I've been healing from the BBL and height surgery. Remember I told you I was trying to get
Now you gotta be trolling.
taller. I'm now 6'8", but I gotta drink this soy hydration drink for the next 3 months, or I'll get shorter. So that's what's been going on, man. Yeah, everything been good. I got my 5 hours, y'all see. Captain 5 hours. I gotta wear this for the next 3-4 months, but it is what it is.
As far as the height surgery
What
goes,
the
based
hell?
on various posts online, Kevo cannot be telling the whole truth. Exhibit A. There was a picture of him dropped shortly after he went viral of him standing behind a few people from the Back on Fake podcast, and he obviously is the tallest person in the room, but he's not 6'8". His head will be basically touching the ceiling. And Exhibit B. Look how short he is next to Adam 22, who is roughly 6'2" to 6'3" according to various online sources. Bro should be towering over Adam, but they look the same exact height. This nigga is not 6'8", but I do know one
Yeah,
thing.
bro, I don't
was
believe
not
nothing niggas
lying
say
about
on
the
the
surgery. Just look how slow he has to dive into his pool so he doesn't mess up his new legs. Just painful to watch. Somebody in the comments said that he was built like Crash Bandicoot.
You go crazy now. You know.
Look at this nigga legs. Look at his legs. Bro,
Comments said that he was built like Crash
bro, internet clout is never this serious, bro. Look at this nigga legs right here.
into his pool so he doesn't mess up his new legs. Just painful to watch. Somebody in the comments said that he was built
Nigga
like
got
Crash
Kenny the
Bandicoot.
Jet Smith legs. Kenny Smith legs, nigga.
Y'all ready?
I don't care what society leads you all to believe. Unless you're fixing a deformity that comes from birth or an injury, there is no reason you should be getting any form of cosmetic surgery or procedure done on your body. Especially one that is changing your bone structure to appear taller to women. Literally everything but changing your height can be achieved through locking in the gym. If you have to change how you look as far as that goes in the hopes that you'll attract more women, you're already cooked, my guy. Like, something has to be wrong. You either have to have a trash personality or have zero skills in picking up women. Women have been getting surgeries for years, with some of them hiding it or flat out lying about their bodies.
He ain't
being real.
lying.
So I can respect his honesty when it comes to this, but I still think it's laughable. And just when you think Bandman Kevo is being hated on for the dumbest reasons, you won't believe what he did next. This 35-year-old man chose to get tattoos of other people on him. And I'm not talking about people he knows like late family members or friends, but people he's never met before, like Donald Trump, billionaires like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and even Elon Musk, for example, which is super weird. And the madness...
What? You didn't get your mama face tatted, little brother, look, your kids, nothing? That's weird. Hey, that's weird. Gotta watch them.
doesn't stop there. He got a tattoo of Kim Kardashian with the Skims logo, a tattoo that says White Lives Matter, and a MAGA hat. First of all, for all I know,
And a
I don't think
Tesla
Kanye
logo.
West has a tattoo of Kim. He was married to her for like 6-7 years. But a random guy who has never met her decides it's okay to get one? Then him getting a White Lives Matter and a MAGA hat is insane work. Just listen to his reasoning.
You really did tatted White Lives Matter?
They all lives matter though. I got Kanye, I got Dolph, you feel me? I got Virgil, you got Trump. You can't
Man, this nigga just doing shit, man. I know a nigga that's just doing shit when I see one, bro. Nigga just doing shit. He just want to do this so he can do this video right here. That's the only reason he got the tattoo, just so he can do this shit on the video. He can show niggas, oh, I got him tatted, I got him tatted. Doing that shit literally just for YouTube.
Can't forget Takeoff. Can't forget Floyd. Jordan Floyd.
Got some bullshit.
This is the all billionaire man that I look up to. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people I look up to that's white. A lot of people in the world make a lot of money off white people. Most of the people that be hating and their bosses are white, bro. Black people matter as well. Yep. I'm black. Yep. But all lives matter, bro. I knew how our community worked. If I showed that white lives matter with all the white people, I knew that they was gonna go crazy. But the thing is, as far as being a marketing genius and trying to boost my numbers up on everything that I got going on with my OnlyFans, the more they hate, the more money I make. I feel like I got the white lives matter. When I seen Kanye do it, I thought about it and I said, Black lives matter, white lives matter, all lives matter. And a lot of white people cut my check. So when they're sitting on their Apple phone that a white person created, hating, they have to understand when they get mad at Kevo about the white lives matter, that they would have the iPhone if it wasn't for that white person, correct? So, I mean, I'm not racist. A lot of our people are racist.
So he did all this for clout. Can't say I'm surprised. I don't care how much you look up to these celebrities or these gurus or big billionaires, tattooing another human's face on your body that's not a loved one who passed away is the biggest form of glazing I have ever seen in my life. Another thing I've seen Bandman Kevo get hate for is,
bro, you don't gotta tat a nigga face on you just to get some attention, bro. That's really all he did it for, some attention. How about you actually just make a video that niggas actually give a fuck about and make a video that niggas want to watch, and you'll get some attention in. You ain't gotta go tat Donald Trump name on your thighs and your hips and shit. That shit weird, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
That's how he handled the loss of his son last year.
I would have did that.
He seems to detach himself from the situation, referring to his son as the son instead of my son and things like that.
I want to express my condolences, man, right, for your son passed away, man. And did you guys ever find out, like, exactly what happened?
Basically, yeah. So he was trying to rob somebody. Well, he took somebody's taxes at first, then he tried to rob somebody. So that was his licks. He was just robbing people.
Yeah. You know? Now, you made like a statement that you couldn't like get hold of the mama.
See, like, it was a long story though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she was staying in Indiana, then she moved to Michigan, and then, like, you know, the son, he had to sneak and call me. You feel me? Like, stuff like that. And that's kind of like difficult. I'm paying child support and I'm giving them money. You know what I mean? So at the same time, you can't do nothing with a kid that's like 13. Every time he call you, feel me? Like, I want to buy this for a gun. I want to buy this for that.
Wow.
Like, it ain't like a regular conversation with it. Like, it's like, man, I need a few $100. I'm trying to buy me a new strap. It was like that. You feel me? And I'm like, man, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. Yeah. So it was like, damn, you feel me? Like, you can't really say it. Like, when your mom.
It's crazy that a couple years ago, Kevo said,
so he basically just gave up on that little nigga. Tough.
In the interview that kids don't respect a dad with no money, which caused people to say that he was using his thirst for money as an excuse to not be in his kid's life. This clip will resurface after his son's passing, causing him to get more hate.
My dad, let's say if he don't got no money and the son don't got no money, we just growing up and I'm getting older and older, we don't got no money, bro. I'm gonna be low-key mad as hell. Like, damn, man, my dad, he cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga don't got no bread. Like, you feel me? What about when Christmas come up? What about when birthdays come around? You think them niggas gonna be salty if they don't get what they really want, bro? They might not tell their dad to their face, but that's what they thinking in their heads. Kids want stuff.
It's kind of like you look at your dad as a failure. Like, damn, you failed me.
Something like
he
that.
got a point, but I mean, it ain't all about that. I ain't gonna lie.
I wish whatever you was focused on at the time, I wish that you would have been focused on the right things.
After receiving a lot of backlash for these comments, Kevo hopped on live to respond to the hate.
The world we living in right now, people are living for likes and clicks. They will literally take something and turn it into their favor to be able to get likes and clicks. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on what's going on with my son. You know what I mean? A lot of people was hating on the internet, talking about, oh, he's a deadbeat. He hasn't done anything for his son. He left his son in the hood. And these are the type of people that chases clout more than anything. They never know what they're talking about. They don't know what's going on. They don't know how many kids I got, what's the relationship I had. They just go off of what other people lie and say. Remind y'all, if somebody passes away, people can say anything and lie about anything. First of all, my son was a robber. You know what I mean? Which he didn't even have to be a robber. He was getting money. He was getting child support money. I was sending him cash outs every couple days. You know, all types of money. He had to sneak and talk to me because of the relationship with me and his mom.
I honestly can see where people are coming from when they say they don't believe anything he says, just based on the initial response to his son's death. I mean,
yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I can see it, but at the same time, when a nigga just lies so much, it's just like, nigga, what else you lying about? You feel me? You just never know.
That's on record forgetting how many kids he has and putting up 5 fingers when he says he has 4 baby mamas. Bro has zero shame.
I got 4 baby mamas, bro.
How many kids?
I got 6 kids.
Although Bandman Kevo has had some questionable actions and statements over the years, I can admit the man knows how to make headlines. Like him admitting to spending up to $12,000 to get some play from a woman, which is extremely down bad.
What's the most you ever paid for Coochie for?
Like 12 racks.
But the niggas be capping though, bro. You never know.
I actually found myself laughing at a lot of these clips that will resurface while I was putting this video together. Just look at this video.
Bro, listen, you think I'm gonna sit on the phone with you for 8 months before you let me hit? First of all, I had one girl that was crazy in her mind. She like,
okay, well, you know, we've been talking for a few months, and you know, I think you deserve it now because you waited long enough. Baby, you waited. I was hitting hoes. You gotta realize like this.
Overall, Bandman Kevo is an online character whose digital footprint is fried beyond belief. And after doing all this research, it's no wonder why people don't take him seriously nowadays. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's Fargo, and I'm out, man.
Hey, man, let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, man. We go. Here we go.